So Petr Yan is back versus Davison Figueiredo this Saturday, November 23rd, UFC Macau. I think I'm saying that right. I might be butchering it, but either way, they're fighting so early in the morning. I'm probably gonna miss the fight. I'm mad about that. Like,
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
the card is a little iffy. I actually think there's gonna be a lot of finishes on the card, but for the name value, it's not that great. Granted, there's not a lot of known, elite Asian fighters, so it makes sense that we don't really know too much. But I think it's gonna be great fights. There's some decent prospects. That one chick, I think her name's like Wing or something, the one that beat Shevchenko. She's on the card. She's pretty nasty. So it's overall a decent card. Name wise, it's not good, but it's gonna be very entertaining in my opinion. Petr Yan could potentially beat Figueiredo and be next for the title shot. Or if Figgy beats Yan, I think honestly Figgy is a number one contender and could surpass Umar because he has a better resume than Umar at 135. That's just the truth. If he is to beat Yan, right? That's the truth. Like he should be next, and people are gonna get mad about that, but it is what it is. But nevertheless, it's a really great fight. Gonna be super entertaining. Figgy and Yan are one of the most exciting guys in the sport. So getting into the breakdown, it's a 5 round fight. So I do think automatically you have to favor Petr Yan based off of that because Figueredo does slow down at times. Versus Chito Vera, his cardio looked real good, and versus Font, it looked good as well. But I think that the pace that Yan's gonna put on him, they're gonna trade front foot and back foot a lot. But I think majority of the time Yan should actually be on the front foot. So I see, Figgy slowing down a little faster than we think he will. Also, Jan's gonna target the body. He's gonna invest to the body, lead hooks to the body, kicks to the body. I see a lot of his strikes being targeted to the body, right? Petr Yan likes to use the high guard. So that actually gives Figgy an opportunity to invest to the body as well. And like I said, Yan has a high guard, but it's like a very, very high guard. So his body is completely open. If Figgy wants to win this fight, he would shoot that two to the body, the straight right to the body. That's one of his best punches. But the thing about Figgy is he always leads in with one shot. He doesn't really throw jabs like a lot of other guys in MMA. He doesn't really throw a lot of jabs. He doesn't disguise a lot of his attacks. He's very, plotty. Although he is fast and has good footwork, he's very plotty and he could be telegraphed at times. And I think with an elite counterpuncher like Petr Yan, that's going to be very dangerous. I could see, Petr Yan intercepting him with step-in knees, left hook, straight rights. Petr Yan has a very, very intricate toolbox. I've seen people say that, Figgy can mix it up, but, Petr Yan has very, very good takedown defense. His grappling defensively, it's not like elite, but I think it's good enough to survive Figgy. Figgy does have an underrated back take. He, puts in the body triangle, rear naked choke. He has good submissions and he's very dangerous, but I just don't see him controlling or even getting Petr Yan to the ground. So I can't really see that. It's possible, it's MMA, but the likelihood is not that great. The early rounds are going to be very, very slow and low output, but I think 3, 4, and 5 is when Petr Yan is going to start putting it on him. And he's one of the best catch and shoot guys in MMA. When I say catch and shoot, meaning if a guy lands on your guard, you counter back immediately. And Petr Yan is the best at that. We've seen it against Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley throwing shots to the guard. Petr Yan immediately throws the left hook, the check hook, and it hurts, Sean O'Malley. He's done it to a lot of guys, and I think it can work very great against Davison Figueiredo. Also, I believe Petr Yan, in my opinion, is a little faster than Davison. Figgy has a very fast straight right, but besides that punch, I think, Petr Yan clears him with leg kicks and, jabs. Most of everything that Petr Yan throws is quicker than what Figgy does, if that makes any sense. I think overall, this is going to be a very accumulative fight. It's going to be, a breakdown. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Petr Yan breaking down Figgy's game and dismantling him. I see Petr Yan winning this fight by a 4th-round stoppage. I think it's going to be against the fence. It's going to be a TKO. I see him landing like lead hooks to the body and knees to the body and just kind of like overwhelming Figueiredo. And, if he wins this fight, he has a very, very strong case to get that title shot. The only thing that might, hurt him is that he lost a 50-45 the last time he fought Marab. He did say that, he had an injury going into the fight. I'm not like a massive Petr Yan fan, so when I say this, I'm being unbiased, but I kind of believe him because, he defended most of the takedowns and there were a lot of opportunities where he could counter Marab, and he didn't throw. He didn't throw the check hook like he does or the right hand. He didn't throw anything. And you could say that was the pressure of Marab, but Marab gave him so many opportunities to counter, and he never did. So I believe he said it was a bicep injury or something of that sort. But I just feel like that wasn't the best Petr Yan. That wasn't him at 100%. I know most of these guys don't walk into the cage at 100%, but he wasn't the usual Petr Yan that we always see. So I wouldn't mind if he finishes Figgy for him to get a title shot. But a lot of guys right now are very big on Umar. I think Umar is a very good fighter as well. But at the end of the day, he has one ranked win in the UFC. I understand how good Corey Sandhagen is, but beating Song Yadong and Figgy at 135 is more impressive than beating Corey Sandhagen, in my opinion.
134, the official weight for Petr Yan.